something unexpected happened. The kind of moment that doesn't just break the silence, it reshapes it. Last night, millions of fans around the world grabbed their phones expecting another slow news day. And instead, they were hit with a headline so powerful, it felt like the universe pressed pause. Because the November 2025 boy group individual brand reputation rankings were released. And the results? They didn't just surprise people. They electrified an entire generation. At the top, shining brighter than ever, was Jimin. First place, again, with a brand reputation index of 4,389,785, rising steadily like he owns the sky itself. Participation index, 233. Media index, 21574. Communication index, 1,673,039. Community index, 2,286,639. Every number telling the same story. The world is still completely, utterly, undeniably in love with him. And what's even more interesting is why. In the Institute's link analysis, Jimin's name was tied to words like warm, romantic, donation. Keyword analysis highlighted army, friendship trip, this is right. And in the positivity ratio, a jaw-dropping 92.9%, practically perfection. But something deeper was happening beyond statistics. Because while these numbers were rising, another wave was sweeping across the globe, a wave called Jimintober. Picture this. Peru, October 11 to 12, in a place called Jimin's Magic Garden, a giant adorable balloon doll of Jimin appeared among lights and flowers, charming not just fans but local families who had never heard his name before. LED trucks carrying birthday messages circled the streets like moving celebrations. Argentina, huge billboards shining in Palermo, Obelisk Square, and Barrio Chino. Birthday cafes where fans wrote letters, decorated cupcakes, and cried happy tears. Colombia, Barranquilla, Bogota, Medellin. 3 cities, 3 celebrations, countless hearts. Brazil, in Campo Grande, giant outdoor ads lit up the UFMS viaduct. In Fortaleza, birthday banners were installed at the port city's busiest corners. Kazakhstan, a massive corner screen at Dostik Plaza ran Jimin videos from October 2nd to 31st, and on October 12th, another screen lit up the famous Arbat Street. Kyrgyzstan, the Kia Motor Center's giant outdoor display played birthday ads on October 13th. Thailand, from October 10 to 16, a mega LED screen at BMK Center played his videos nonstop. Then e-posters were displayed in 3 BTS stations, Asoke, Siam, National Stadium. Philippines, Ayala Mall lit up with giant ads. Vietnam, Lotte Cinema in Hanoi played Jimin birthday visuals across large screens. And finally Japan, October 31's, Yokohama Marine Tower glowed in celebration. The final chapter of Jimintober, shining like a lighthouse to say, we'll be here again next year. This wasn't just fan support. It was a global festival, a month-long promise, a celebration big enough to feel like a national holiday. But while Jimin was lighting up the world, on the other side of the industry, another star was rising like a supernova. Because the rankings revealed something else. Jungkook didn't just take second place, he surged into it. His brand reputation index hit 3,547,123, rising 12.5% from October, one of the biggest jumps among top ranks. Participation index, 106,815. Media index, 111.9. Communication index, 1,466,791. Community index, 1,861,709. And the world didn't even have time to catch its breath. Because another bombshell dropped. Jungkook's 7 officially surpassed 1.1 billion streams on YouTube Music. 2 years, 4 months, and still climbing like a song that refuses to age. The explicit audio version passed 150 million views, while the music video sits at 567 million, marching straight towards 600 million. But the truly insane part? Jungkook now holds 9 tracks with over 100 million plays on YouTube Music. 5 tracks with over 400 million plays, the most ever for a K-pop solo artist. 7, 3D, 441M, Standing Next to You, Dreamers, Foreigners, Left and Right, 6 and 37M. This isn't just popularity, this is dominance. Digital dominance on a worldwide scale. And then there was third place. The icon, the legend, the trendsetter, G-Dragon, with a brand reputation index of 3,444,575, rising 8.22%. More than a decade into his career, he's still shaping the culture. Below them, the rankings continued. Jin at 4th, V at 5th, then Minhyun, Minho, Doyoung, Wonbin, Park Ji-hoon, Barem, Kang Daniel, Key, and so on. a top 100 list packed with stars across generations. But among all these names, two shine the brightest today. Jimin, loved, celebrated, and lifted by a world that dedicated an entire month to him. Jungkook, breaking records, conquering digital platforms, and rising in brand power faster than anyone else. So yes, something unexpected happened. But maybe, the more we look at it, the more it feels like destiny.